By utilizing basic compound lifts, we can work all major musculatures in the body in a very short amount of time. I'm going to get Valerie to demonstrate what's called a Big 5 workout. Basically, she's going to do a leg press, a chest press, an overhead press, a pull down, and a row movement. These 5 exercises done very quickly together are going to keep her heart rate up. She's going to get cardiovascular benefit, and she's also going to work the major musculatures of her body. So we're going to start right here on the leg press. Valerie, when you're ready. Handle on the right. Now she's always going to show nice control, easing down. She's lifting in about 3 to 4 seconds, positive and negative, which is the lifting and the lowering. Breathing nice and freely, Valerie. You never want to hold your breath when you're doing exercise. Good. Again, the secret's going to be Valerie's going to work relatively hard here. If the intensity of the exercise was low, she would have to do multiple sets, and she'd have to be in the gym much longer, but she's going to push herself quite hard. Keep going, Valerie. Push through. Good. I want you to slow down a little at the top there. Push through. Good. She's keeping her knees straight in line with her hips and with her ankles. Push through. Good. Good. A couple more here, Valerie. Good. Keep working, keep working. Breathe nice and freely. Again, she's never holding her breath. 2 more, Valerie. Push through, push through, push through. I just want 1 more repetition today. Excellent. Handle on the right. We're going to go right to the pull down. Belt on. Pull this nice and tight. Hands up. You use the flat part of the handles. Good posture. Chest stays up. Now I want you to slow that down just a little bit. Down nice and smooth. 1 second pause. Good. Now on the leg press, Valerie could have locked out the resistance on her bones, so we wanted a nice smooth turnaround when she got to the top of the motion. On this pull down, when she comes down, right here, she's holding it with her muscles. So we're going to have a 1 second pause so she can demonstrate complete control of the resistance. It's perfect. Right? Nice and smooth. Hold, easing out. She's coming right up to the top. She's stretching her lats out, which is one of the main muscles we're trying to build here is her upper back. Keep working, keep working. Perfect. Breathing nice and freely, Valerie, right there. Good. Easing up, pull down, pull down, pull down. We're just going to do 1 more repetition. Pull down, hold. Good. Come up about halfway. I'm going to help you out of the machine. I got the weight. Right from here, we're going to go to a chest press. Valerie's going to use the bench press exercise. Again, when you're doing this exercise, let's always make sure that we have a spotter. It's yours. Straight up. Good. Nice and smooth up. Good. She's coming nice and low on her chest, pushing straight through. Perfect. Push. Good. See, your body is not moving. The arms are moving around her torso. Her torso is locked to the bench. Push. Good. Keep working, Valerie. Good. A couple more. Up. Good. Right through. We're going to do another one because you can. Let's keep working. Push. Last one. Last one's 12. Awesome. Into the back. Good. Again, she's going to move very quickly. We're going to go right to the row movement. So this is going to be her second back exercise. She did a vertical pull. Now she's going to do a horizontal pull. Good. Now again, her torso is going to stay attached to this pad the entire time. I never want it leaning backwards. As soon as she moves further back than this, it's her lower back doing the exercise as opposed to her upper back, which is what we're trying to work here. Ease down. Strong. Perfect. She's showing very good control. When her arms stretch all the way out, that's great. Whenever possible, we want to use full range exercise. Easing out. Good. Stay around that pad. 2 more repetitions, Valerie. Work. Good. 1 more. Pull, pull. And you're going to ease down. Great. Great. Up to your shoulders here, Valerie. Push straight up. Good. Ease down. Now, I don't want to get too far behind you, Valerie. They're in line with your shoulders. They push straight up over the head. Perfect. Ease down. Straight up over the head. Good. Ease down. Right up. Good. Don't let them come too far forward. Straight in line with your body. Excellent. Keep breathing. Breathing. Keeping that torso nice and straight. She's not leaning forward. She's not leaning back. It's a true overhead press. I want you to focus on your left-hand side, Valerie. Right up, right up. Give me one more. Ease down, straight up over your head. Perfect. That's going to be great for today. Very good. So Valerie just did that workout routine very quickly. She was showing very good form. Now, there's a little bit of a lead up to this. We were able to take all of the machines and the free weight exercises and set them up before she was ready to go. So all the heights were ready to go. Also, we did do a brief warm-up on all 5 of these exercises before she got into them, normally with about 50% of her resistance. Now, in a commercial gym setting, this can be a little bit challenging because you don't want to be hogging 5 pieces of equipment at one time. If you're at home or you're on off hours, it's going to be a little bit easier. So if it does take you an extra minute, maybe even 2 minutes to get to a different exercise because someone else is using it, that's just fine. The other thing you can also look at doing, we were specific in using both exercise machines and free weights. So for instance, if Valerie had wanted to do a chest press with the bench press like she did, but someone was using the bench, she could have subbed that in for a machine. Or vice versa, we had her do a leg press to start. If the leg press machine was being used by somebody else, you could do a squat machine, or you could do a hack squat or a free weight squat. So the main thing for this is you want to do a major compound leg exercise, so a leg press, a squat, or a hack squat. And then everything else is also a compound exercise. So we do a chest press and an overhead press, again, using whatever equipment you have available to you. And then with the back, same thing. We do a vertical pull and we do a horizontal pull. By doing these 5 exercises, you can very quickly work all the major musculatures of the body. And as long as you're progressing in resistance, as long as you're always trying to better your previous workout, you're going to get good results from just doing this little bit of exercise. But again, it has to be relatively intense.
Well, the biggest problem people have is they're not even aware that they have back issues, other than the pain, if people do have pain. But the biggest thing I found is I talked to people and said, well, relaxing is an art. So if you lay down here for a minute, Mike, and I'll explain a few things. So if I have somebody laying down, just put your hands on a 45, and I say to relax, the problem I've had people tell me, I come home from work and I'm completely relaxed. I lay down on the couch and, you know, I'm totally relaxed, but they're in denial. They're just not aware that they do have issues. So if you do lay down on the floor, you can feel under your lower back, there's usually a space riding up. And to relieve that space, what you can do is, what I would suggest first is just relax there, slowly breathe in and slowly breathe out a few times, sort of like in a meditative manner, so that you're completely relaxed. Once you get to that relaxed point, bring your knees up from this position here. Try to relax again, relaxing the lower back here. Now, this is when you'll find out that you do have issues because you cannot actually relax your lower back because you have muscle tension on either side of your spine that's preventing you from doing that you weren't aware of in the first place. So what you can do, provided that your back isn't too bad, because I'll cover something if your back is too bad, what you'll have to do prior. But if your back isn't too bad, you breathe in, and as you breathe in, you just lift your hips up a bit, only using your quadriceps. And then as you breathe out, you just try to relax your back. So you're slowly coming up on the spine, bending the spine. And from each vertebrae, you hold it at that position. You breathe in, and then you breathe out and try to relax out at that vertebrae. And as you come up, you'll be breathing one vertebrae at a time. And as you relax down, again, and relaxing down and letting it relax. And you got to let your body completely sag down, using the relaxation of your body just to fall down. So don't try to hold your weight up when you're doing it. The only muscles that are being used here are your quadriceps. It's hard for most people to separate the lower lumbar back muscles and their quadriceps. So it does take a bit of practice, and the only way that you're going to do that is breathing techniques and relaxing here. So as he does this, eventually he'll be able to come a bit further and further up. And as you breathe down, you will feel your spine going one vertebrae at a time. And if you cannot go one vertebrae at a time, you know you have some issues there. So if you just relax again, we're going to go one step up again. Put your legs straight out, Mike. For some people, they can't even bring their legs up and tilt their hips up because their backs are too bad at that point. So at this, for people in this situation, what you're going to do is put your arms straight out as far up there. Try to relax there, because it takes some time. Like, people don't realize, everybody takes it for granted that you can relax, but to totally relax, you have to tune in. You always have to develop your mind, body, and spirit. And when I talk about the spirit, I'm talking about your emotional being. Because if your emotional being is offset because you're in pain, it's going to affect your body and mind at the same time. Here, what Mike's going to do is, as he breathes in, he's going to extend his left hand as far out as he can. And once he gets to that point where he cannot breathe in anymore because his lungs are at its maximum capacity, he's just going to relax and breathe out and let his body just fall back into place, just retracting. So in breathing out, it should not take any effort. You just relax and it just falls back into place. Now as he breathes in, he's going to extend his right hand as far out as possible. There's a loonie at the end of his finger. You can almost get it. And he's breathing in and stretching as far as he can. Then he relaxes and lets it fall back. As you're breathing in, never just breathe in and then hold it there. You're breathing in, and as you're breathing in, all the way up, don't hold it there, and then just breathe out. Because if you're holding there, it's not going to work in conjunction with their body, mind, and spirit. He's going to do this probably 3 times with each hand. Breathing in and stretching as far as you can, because he'll feel that stretch laterally across his body and retract. Going to the other side again. Breathing into full maximum capacity, and then as you breathe out, you just let it slowly recline. So you will also be coming in tune with your body, feeling the laterally stretch from one side to the other. Now what I'm going to get is, I'm going to get him to keep both hands stretched out, not to as far as you can go, just stretched out at a natural state. I want to stretch his left foot, stretching your heel to go as far out as you can. And as you're doing this, try to put yourself in tune with your back laterally crossing, and watching the fingers at the same time, or feeling it yourself, to see as you stretch, one hand will change to the other. Going to the other side. As you breathe in, you stretch and stretch and stretch as far as you can. And then exhale and let it retract. And after you do this a few times, it all depends on your individual capabilities. If you are in bad shape, like for myself, I do this every night before I go to bed. So I can just do it quick. It just takes me a few minutes and I go through everything. But if you have issues, you have to take a lot longer. Now he's going to put his arms out side by side. And he's going to stretch with his hand as far out as he can go as he breathes in. In conjunction with the breathing, stretch, stretch, stretch as far as you possibly can go, and then let it go. And as you let it go, just let your body retract by itself. Letting all of your air out, total relaxation. And as you go to breathe in, you go to the other side. Keep stretching, you're stretching, and you can see his body starting to twist a bit. This is all part of stretching in the back. And then as he breathes out, slowly retracts again. Going to the other side again. Stretch, stretch, stretch as far as you possibly can go. And then breathe out and just let it slowly retract on itself. To the other side again. As far as it could possibly go. And let it retract. From here, he's going to put both hands up towards the ceiling. He's going to stretch with his left hand as far as it could possibly go, trying to touch the clouds in the sky. And then breathing out, once you get to your maximum capacity, and just let it slowly relax, and switching sides on your own. Make sure that when you breathe out, you're completely expelling all of your air. Don't hold on to any, just keep letting it drain and drain and drain. And then go to the other side again. You're breathing to a maximum capacity in your lungs. Once you get to your maximum capacity, slowly let it out. Exhaling as far as you possibly can go. You can feel it retracting. So this is using breathing exercises also almost in a meditative state, aligning your body's energy through breathing as well as stretching. And then on his last breath, he's going to breathe out and just let his arms drop to either side, crossing his sides. Now breathe in again with both arms and then let them cross on the opposite side. Once more, you can see when he did let it go, both his hands touched the floor on either side of him that time. Some people, they can have their arms almost behind themselves at this point. So breathe in, let your arms come up. And relax as you breathe out. That's it. So those are the main stretches there that we use. These back stretches that aren't on pain medication any longer. So here what Mike's going to do is he's going to bring his one foot up to his, actually bring both knees up first. As he relaxes, he's just going to let both knees together fall to the side, and he's just going to leave them there. And when you leave these here, it might be a strain on you. If people are completely relaxed and their back is in a position for a bit more strenuous stretching, bring both of your knees up, breathe all the way in, and as you breathe out, you slowly let your legs fall to the one side. And at this point, you just leave them here because it will probably be strenuous for you. It won't be comfortable at this time. So you're just going to leave them there, and you're going to do breathing techniques again. So he's just going to breathe all the way in and just try to exhale and relax his legs. Just the weight of his legs through relaxing will give him his stretch. So this is an individual thing depending on the person, on what you feel. If you're still in pain, you have to do more breathing techniques to relax it. Eventually, you will relax and you will feel comfortable with your legs in this position. Once we get to this point, he's going to bring his legs back to the center again. He's going to breathe in and breathe out, letting his legs slowly fall to the other side. Just slowly, slowly relaxing. And at this point, he's going to breathe out and keep feeling relaxed. As he breathes in, he'll just maintain his position here. And breathing out, just relaxing in the back, because this is where you're going to get your stretch from. We don't stretch from actually people forcing people to stretch. Like in some martial arts, people actually stand on your legs to make them stretch further. Here, it's only in relaxing your body weight and correlating your breathing with your body, because you have to join your body, mind, and relaxing that energy here. And once you breathe in and out a few times so that you're comfortable here, you'll bring your both knees back to the center again. Extend one leg. Put the other leg on top of your knee, usually not with your foot. I mean your shoe. You're usually using the softer part of your foot on your knee, and you're going to breathe in and then let this knee drop to this position here, and just keep breathing out, let the weight of your leg be like dead weight, just slowly pulling you down. You will feel the tension there. You want to breathe until you don't feel the tension anymore. So you're just going to breathe in and breathe out, relaxing a number of times until you feel that you're relaxed at this point. From here, you're going to go back to the center again. Extend this leg. Put the other foot over top of your knee. Slowly let that drop as you're breathing out. You'll come to a point where it hurts you to go any further. Then you're just going to breathe in all the way and breathe out and just relax. The more you let this relax as in a dead weight, relaxing your lower back is going to put you in a position to get the best stretch without having the ramifications. If somebody was just to grab somebody's leg and push them down to force them to stretch, that muscle is going to get overstretched, and it's actually going to stiffen up, and it's going to give you more issues later on. Coming back up. And then just relaxing there, do a few breaths, and when you want to stand back up, bring both your knees up again. Let both your knees fall to one side or the other, and you're going to sit up with that movement. Rotating in this position, pushing yourself up with your arms and standing up. And those are, I would say, the best stretches you can do.
Thank you for watching today's episode of In the Gym. I want to thank our special guest, Grandmaster Daniel Verkerke, for taking time out of his schedule to be here with us to show us his back stretches. If you have any comments, concerns, or questions about the show, please feel free to contact us through our website, www.stgstrengthandpower.com.